Hello, you amazing human beings. How are you? I am running late today. It is 11:30 and I was supposed to be at my desk for 11:30. It's just been one of the days where I've added things in that weren't on my original list, and therefore it's 11:30 and I still haven't finished life stuff. So I'm just gonna finish curling my hair and then we'll have a chat. Let's have a chat. Or should I have a chat while we're curling my hair? Let's do it afterwards. I wrote my newsletter, but I forgot to record me writing any of it, so you just saw me doing a few quick edits. So I generally write it and then leave it for a little while and let it percolate, and then decide if I want to make any more edits or I'm happy with it, and then just I schedule it into my email marketing program. I schedule it into MailerLite basically. And I still need to do the Substack thing, and yeah, I really want lunch right now, but let's quickly talk about the book, okay? Let's talk about the book, and then I'm gonna go put my pajama bottoms on, okay? Because I want my pajama bottoms on. So, the last time we talked, I think I was like 50-something% of the way through the book. I'd given myself a 30,000 because my therapist's advice had given myself a 30,000 word limit, and I was already at like 52% last time I vlogged, which was the 19th of September. So I was sick on, like I mentioned earlier, I was sick on the Thursday evening. I knew something wasn't right. Sorry, messages. I knew something wasn't completely right because I was crying at some stupid stuff, and then Friday and Saturday I was spotting. So if you don't know, I have endometriosis, and for the last 3 years I've done a ProStrap, which is a 3-month injection to give me a fake menopause to stop my periods. It's one of the ways that you can manage endometriosis. It was meant to be a short-term stopgap while we figured out some other health stuff so I could get to IVF. However, COVID happened and I got lost in the system. So 3 years later, bad bone density results, and I am off it now. And I came off it, I didn't get an injection in April, so I've been off it since April. I finished my HRT during that time because it's the 5th time I've done a fake menopause. I finished my HRT for April, and then I finished mid-April. I was meant to carry on for another 2 weeks in April, and then I finished it, which was great because it meant we could go to Turkey, and that wasn't one of my health issues that happened while I was there. But I got sick in Turkey anyway, but that's a completely different story and not related at all. And so clearly my body is slowly coming back online, which is great news because we want to go to IVF, but it's not great in the pain that it causes. And so while I was spotting, the cramps came back. My cramps are not pleasant, they're quite painful, and there's not a lot I can do, and it's uncomfortable. So I wasn't very well, and my plan had been to write 2,000 extra words because I did the second session at the 7 a.m. start. It was an early morning writing session, and I got halfway-ish on chapter 4. Yeah, I got to 54% complete on my 30,000 word target, and I'd written 1,000 words. And on Monday, just gone, I just blitzed it. I just absolutely blitzed it, and I wrote 8,550 words. Can you believe that? That's crazy. However, because I hadn't been well and I still wasn't feeling great, my brain wasn't really there, to be honest. My brain wasn't engaged properly. I I've literally wrote, I do not know if I wrote complete shit or not, and I feel undecided about the 2.5 chapters I did write. But this is what drafts is for, and done is better than perfect. And so I am on chapter 6, and no, I'm not, I'm on chapter 5. It's saying it's chapter 6 because it counts the introduction as a chapter, but it's not a chapter. I'm at chapter 5, and I'm 24,792 words into this. And I gave myself the due date of the 21st of December. Feel like I'm definitely going to hit it, because it says I only need to write 83 words a day to finish on time. However, I really feel like I need to put the word count up. I estimated that the first draft is probably gonna be about 64,000 words, is what my estimate of my first draft is gonna be. And so I don't know whether or not to change it to 64,000 or leave it at the 30,000 word count. I just can't decide. But do you know what? I'm further along than I thought I knew. I am up to chapter 8. Chapter 7 is 4,682 words. It's my longest chapter. It says it's a 19-minute read time for that chapter. Whereas chapter 2 is only 1,538 words. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this. That's crazy. I didn't realise I got far as long as I had. There are currently 20 chapters that I'm supposed to write, and I'm up to chapter 8. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ali, and I'm writing my first non-fiction book, and I'm documenting the progress of me writing this beast, because it didn't start out meaning to be a beast, but it's turning into one. So join me on my little adventure of self-publishing my non-fiction book. Just going to have lunch, which is some leftover chicken, half a thing of rice, because I'm going to have the other half of rice for tea with more chicken, but different chicken. And I forgot we'd run out of veg steam bags because we literally went to Aldi yesterday, so sadly no veggies, which is annoying. My favourite Rooibos honey and fig tea, and some YouTube. I'm not going to edit, I'm just going to watch a very short YouTube for a little bit, and then back to it all. So, I'm back at my desk. It is 2:30. I can't remember if I said or not, but it took me longer to write that newsletter than the 30 minutes I was originally going to give myself, which was why I was starving. So I have a biscuit and a cup of tea. Writing session is at 3:30, so I'm going to tackle my Substack and editing my video. So let's do that, shall we? Just setting up now to do my writing session. I've got apple juice and some tea, which is half drunk now, and my lava lamp's flowing like fun, and I've put my Be Happy and Calm and Quiet light on, and I'm so excited to see how much I can get written. It's been raining, the wind is going, I've had 40 minutes of writing, I'm cold, that's why I've got my cardigan on, I've got a fluffy blanket, and I'm contemplating getting a hot water bottle. I've written 975 words so far, and then we spent a bit of time chatting, so we're meant to have a 15-minute sprint now, but I think I'm out of words at the moment. So I'm going to try, okay? I'm going to try for chapter 8 and see how much I can get written. Ideally I would like to finish this chapter today, I think. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know, like, I'm ambivalent about this chapter. So let's see how much more we can get done, okay? It's really hard not to read back what you've written and think it's a complete and utter pile of trash and you just want to delete it all. So I'm trying so hard not to go back and reread it all and stuff, and I'm just... The session has finished. Just really quickly, I just want to carry on because I'm so close to finishing this chapter, so I just really want to blast away it, so I'm just gonna go, okay? So here we are. I have written 1,807 words. I have finished chapter 8, which feels really good, and let me show you. I am 88% of the way through, and I'm 26,599 words in total, and I'm so pleased. One of the really good things we discussed on this call was that I originally set this total at 30,000 with my therapist because of just imperfectionism and setting goals and never achieving them and the pressure I put on myself. And so setting a lower goal was felt like a really good sound thing to do for my mind. But the fact is, as I've mentioned previously, that I've estimated that this first draft might be 64,000 words. But I really don't feel comfortable hiking this up straight from 30,000 to 64,000. So we're discussing it at the beginning of the call, and Amy, who runs these sessions, is super lovely, and she said, what about just, you know, inching it up at a time? It's really good advice, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit 30,000 soon, maybe even this week, and as soon as I hit 30,000 I will then be upping it to 40,000 and just keep doing that because that feels more achievable and doable and better and just good for my mental health all around. But yeah, like I say, I am thinking this may be 64,000 words, and it's giving me a little bit of comparinitis a bit or something. Somebody I follow online has written their book, and they have a publisher, but their book is only 30,000 words. I don't know what draft level it's at. They're sending it to their editor, but they've done a screenshot or shared it, whatever, and it's only 30,000 words. And theirs is a non-fiction book as well. And I'm kind of like, it's not in the same niche, shall we say? Am I making this too long? I don't know. Anyway, kind of said to the girls in the chat today that we would maybe get them to be better. I'm sure it's beta readers once I've done this in a second draft and got it proofread and edited. Oh god, there's still so much to do. It's okay, we're getting there. I'm on chapter 8, so there's still more 12 chapters to go and a conclusion. It's okay, we can do this. No pressure, right? No pressure. What I hope is a very quick check-in, but knowing me, probably not. Sorry for the reflections. It is nearly 6 o'clock and it's getting dark and my lava lamp is reflecting in my glasses and you can see my main light reflecting in my picture. Anyway, I'm still behind on my week. I haven't uploaded the newsletter because I need time to let it percolate in my head to go back and see if I need to edit it. I have written a quick thing of the links for Substack for a post for that, for the feel good list thread, but I haven't added the links. I've just added the words, so the links still need to be added to that. I had a writing session with the Killer Copy co-writing session, and I wrote 1,165 words on that, so that felt good. I'm still writing. Hi, I am tired and I am done for. It's 7 p.m. ish, just a little bit far, and I'm done. 7:54 and I'm done. Okay, I can't write anymore. It's been a good show. We've done well. 3,373 words. I am, what is my Notion saying? 1,835 words away from hitting that 30,000 mark. And I really wanted to do it today, but I'm just too tired. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm going to try and come back to it this week and get those words in to hit that 30,000 word mark. Okay? Because I'm 93% done for the 30,000 words. It's crazy that I'm at this far already. This was really hard as well, this one. This was really like, this wasn't an easy chapter 9 to write, because it was going back on stuff that I learnt, trying to make sure that I didn't get it wrong, and don't edit, Ali, don't edit. And yeah, this was really difficult. So I'm 3/4 of the way through this chapter, through chapter 9. I just can't write anymore. My brain, all my brain cells have gone. I want to curl up with a book, cook some tea, have another cup of tea, maybe put on some YouTube. My eyes are so tired from staring at the screen for so long. All in all, I think it's been a good day, good writing day. 3,373 words are written today. It's been a good session. But my bum has gone numb on my chair. And I can't think anymore. Honestly, I can't think anymore. My brain's gone flip. I think this is the problem with doing a non-fiction book, that your brain needs to be engaged in, whereas when you're writing fiction, your brain's still engaged, of course it is, but it's a different side. It's more creative, I think. I feel when I've written fiction in the past, it's more creative because it's more, you know, I don't know, I was going to say fun. Not that this isn't fun, but brain's dead. I'm going to shut up now. So I am going to hopefully include a clip of me hitting that 30,000 words this week. I really hope I include it this week and can do it this week. Tempted to be like tomorrow, squeeze it in tomorrow, because it's my day off with my husband, and had to try and squeeze 1,835 words in. According to Readly, which Readsy that I use, it says, I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you. This is usually quicker. So here we are. Today, Wednesday, 3,373 words, 93%, 28,165 words, 30,000 words total. And so what I've done is I did the math, thank you calculator, and I worked out that there's only 1,835 words between those two numbers, and so I put that in as an extra writing goal, which you can add. You can add a writing goal, you can name the writing goal, you can list how many words you want to write, and you can select when you want to set that deadline. You can create a custom one as well and pick a date in the calendar, and then it configures based on the days that you want to write, which I have picked 5 days. It calculates that if I write 365 words a day over 5 days, I can finish this on time.
Although, as we've stated before,
actually, have we stated this before? I really can't remember if we've stated this before or not. I can't write a certain amount of words every day. It just doesn't work for me right now. Anyway, it just doesn't work for me. I am literally picking 1 day a week, 2 days a week to try and blast 2,000 words at a time. I can't remember if I've mentioned this before or not. I can't remember if I mentioned this in a writing vlog or if I've put it in my productivity planning video, which is still to come. And there comes the rain. But yeah, I struggle to have a routine where I flip and flop between tasks, because once my head's into this, sometimes my head is into this, and like I say, I wrote 8,000 words the other day, so that's what I mean. When I'm in this, I'm in this, which is why I've been trying to pick and give myself extra time between these co-writing sessions to add these words and this word count and everything. So yeah, I still have a lot of writing to do though, because like if I think that really my goal is 64,000, or a possibility that it could be 64,000, I'm nearly halfway to that mark, if that's what it's going to be. Part of me just wants to email my therapist and be like, hey, I've hit that goal that we didn't think I would hit, that we thought this project wouldn't pan out, and you were telling me to be nice and kind and easy to myself. Well, I'm working on it still. So that is it from me today. I've got nothing left in the tank. Like I say, my Kindle, YouTube, blanket, food, cups of tea, and I'm done. I am done. I don't even remember what time my husband's due home. I think he's on a late, so he's not gonna finish until 8:30. Today. Yep, 8:30 finish. So I'm on my own for several hours, because it's another hour on top of that until he gets home. So he won't be home till about 9:20. So I might go to bed early, snuggle in bed, because it's raining and it's gloomy and it'll be nice. So thank you for watching. Please keep following me on this journey and keep supporting me writing this crazy thing that I'm doing. It feels crazy now. Like before, when I was at the 10,000 mark, it didn't feel quite so crazy, but now I'm like nearly at the 30,000 mark. It feels crazy. I can't believe how many words I've written in September. Should we just do a quick, because I had started another project this month as well, so both projects combined that I've been working on, I have written 22,121 words this month so far for both projects that I'm working on. But for Project MJ, which is my first full-length non-fiction book, this month I've written 17,578 words this month in 4 sessions. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm averaging about 4,390 words a session at the moment. It's not how it's actually working out, but yeah, it averages out to about 4,000 words a session. It feels way more scary and real now we're hitting close to the 30,000 mark. So keep sending your love and support, because I really need it and appreciate it. And thank you for following me on this journey, and I will see you in the next writing video.